Okay, thank you for tuning in. I am John Breyer, KG4AKV, and we are about to watch me tally up all my 22 Walmart parking lot on the air contacts. But before I do that, I have to share this stream with a few people, so just hang in there for me. I am going to copy this link and send it to Twitter, and I'm on two different computers here because my logging program is only on the Mac. Unfortunately, I need to get one on Windows. So I have sent it to Twitter. Now I'm putting it on my Facebook SpaceComms page. I'm going to copy that post, put it on my personal Facebook, and also put it in the AMSAT NA Facebook group. So that is what I'm doing right now. Just bear with me. Appreciate y'all's patience. Meanwhile, some of you are probably joining in on the stream too. Okay, and now I can copy this link one more time and post it. I'm going to post it here too. Okay, I think I'm all good. So I should be ready to start doing the actual stream. And I am indeed good to go. Hey Jackson, thanks for tuning in. I'm well. Alright, let's get this going. So somebody has kindly made a spreadsheet that I can use to figure this all out. K5EM made a spreadsheet, and it actually calculates the score for you automatically. It's got formulas, see? So that's really nice because the rules and award scheme is fairly covers a lot. So there's a lot of different awards and things you can get. So I'm gonna start with just the spreadsheet. And the first thing, I actually started already a little bit, and then I was like, hey, this will be a good thing to live stream. So I made 22 contacts, and you can see that by if I select all of them. So over here in the comments, I have whether or not I was activating, whether or not I contacted another associate. So I'm an associate because I was activating a Walmart parking lot. And so mine was 2247. I only activated one. I only did it Friday night. I was busy Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately. I did on Sunday get a little time to step out of my apartment and shop. So I wasn't activating at that point. I was shopping, and I contacted 3 different Walmarts. So anyway, this is the last contact I made. And I'll go to the first one, and I'm just looking at the comments to see when they started. So there you go. So I have 22 different contacts for this contest, and appreciate y'all tuning in. I see we got about 10 people, it looks like. So I the first thing, let me just go here. Okay, so I already put 22 in there, and I already figured out my unique grids, and I did that kind of manually but also kind of automatically. Basically, I just looked at all these and I put them in a text file, all these grid squares here. And then I did a couple of Unix utilities to I used a couple of Unix utilities to see if I had contacted multiple or duplicates, and it turned out I didn't. So what I did is I made this file called grids, and I put all the grids in it, and I checked initially after I put them in there that the right amount were in there. It should have been 22, and there were 22. And then I used unique to verify if there were any duplicate copies in there, and it said that there weren't. So it shows them, and then I piped that to the program that counts the lines. I didn't say what that was earlier, but that counts the lines. So there's 22, so I know I can go to this spreadsheet and put unique grids contacted 22. an associate's contacted. So I guess I could do. Okay, so that's complicated because some associates activated multiple Walmarts. So in that case, I can't just put each different number and then run unique on it like I just did. But I didn't contact that many associates, so it should be pretty easy. So there's one, there's two. Okay, so KB2YSI. Oh, I can just write it down. KB2YSI, KI4RO, KE8FZT. Actually, I guess I can do it by call sign. And here's another person, N4LAZ. They're in my state, actually. Statesville, North Carolina. And go back. And here's one more. KM6NJL, Billy Blue in California. KM6NJL. He is one of my patrons. Thanks, Billy, for being a patron. And Drew, KO4MA. KO4MA. And that's pretty much it, I believe. Here's another one. N4UFO, he's in North Carolina also. I think he's actually also in or near Statesville, which is kind of cool. And KE9AJ, no. There's as a duplicate. So he was activating 5280 right there, and he was also activating 5064. So I don't need to put him down again. So that's it. I got N4UFO, and that's easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I talked to 7 Walmarts. And I'll just run that program on the, just to be safe. Yeah. Okay, so back to the Bravo. Hey Billy, thanks. I didn't know you'd be watching. That's pretty funny. So I got 7, so I'm gonna put 7. And this is already filled out because I copied it from K5 EM. He made this particular file, so it's already got his numbers in it, so that's why it doesn't have like zeros like I would like it to actually. Okay, passes with at least one QSO. So I wish I could show you my files that I store all my passes in. I can't because it's connected to the other computer, that hard drive that has all those files. So I can just look here though. I can show you. So okay, so you can look at the times. So like 2018, 04, 28, 00, 07, 09, 09, 11, 13. There you go. So that's one pass. I made a lot of contacts on that pass. 8 contacts. So that's one pass. Here's one that starts at about an hour later. And I only made, not that it really matters for what I'm counting, but I made 3 contacts. So that's 2 passes. Here is, incidentally, this is FO29. That's another way I could look, is I could just AO85, FO29, so there's 2, AO85 again, there's 3, AO92, so that's 4, and then 5. Now I wasn't an associate in this last one. But it's 5. Unique satellites. Okay, so SO50 is 1, A92 is 2, AO85, FO29. That's it. There's AO85 again. So 4 satellites. And I'm only just now starting to use the linear ones, so that's kind of cool. Okay, now I was not operating on a grid line, and any shopper contacting. So I don't know if I contacted anybody on a grid line, but I don't think I did. And I think that they're going to figure that out for us, because people submit what they're at and they compare our contacts to the people that submitted their contacts and say, okay, this guy contacted an associate, but he didn't tell us it was an associate, so we'll give him that anyway. Near grid line, nope. Back to school, I am not a student, unfortunately. Well, I'm actually happy to not be a student, but for that particular point, I guess it's unfortunate. Okay, an actual Walmart manager participated in a QSO on air? Definitely not. An associate operating from Alaska. I was not in Alaska, and unfortunately I didn't talk to anybody in Alaska. The only person that was in Alaska, as far as I know, was Gabe, AL6D, and unfortunately I wasn't able to contact him. Didn't talk to anybody in the Northwest Passage, certainly not Hawaii. Black Friday, I didn't make any late night contacts, unfortunately. So next is the big talker. I did highlight, I was all over social media. In fact, I got like over 100 likes on one of my tweets, which was pretty fun. This particular tweet, I actually pinned it to my profile here, so 110 likes currently, and of course I did a lot more than that. This was a guy that just saw me in the parking lot, and his call sign is, I think it's KK4 DNS, which is kind of cool because DNS is an internet service, domain name service. I didn't ask him if he was like a techie or anything, but I bet he is. So yeah, I'm on a lot of posts about. I did a lot of tweeting and stuff about Walmart parking lots on the air. There's me on top of my my cart. That's me actually activating. That's a screen capture from a video I made. So the other video picture I showed was I was not actually operating. But anyway, got the hashtag and the Twitter, so that counts too, if the other one didn't count. So back to the rules. No, but Black Friday was local time. They said two different things. It was kind of confusing. Billy says I should have gotten Black Friday. It was between OOZ. Oh, well, I guess okay, you're right. I misunderstood that. There's another reward for operating late night. I think I got them confused. So that is true. Thank you. Let me add that one. Yeah, I was operating on Black Friday. I think you only get one. Yeah, that's not. I don't know about 4,200 kilometers. How far is it from here to California, Billy? I don't know how far it is. That would probably be the longest distance contact I had. I wonder if Google has this. Ooh, bam! Wait, that says East Coast towing to West Coast. Here we go. Oh, it's 2,092 miles from the shortest distance from the East Coast to the West Coast. I know there's a way to measure this on Google Maps. Let me just. I mean, it's 3,000 miles, right? It's 3,000 miles, so that's No, it's not. All right, I'm gonna stick to one thing. So, okay, so is there a way to yeah, I thought so. We missed by 400 kilometers. Oh man. Okay. Billy just told me in the comments that we missed by 400 kilometers. So thanks, Billy. Don't have to figure that out on my own. Appreciate it. And going back to the, so I did not get a big hop, and I did do that. Zombie, I did not do that. I was not at a permanently closed Walmart. I was actually at a fairly new Walmart. Oh, this is, I have no idea about the spelling bee. My goodness. You guys want me to figure out if I have Walmart and all these calls and all these, oh my goodness. I know one way to do that, without just kind of doing it in my head. I could copy all the call signs. I wish I could export this to a CSV. It would make it a lot easier to use Unix tools on. But this thing doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. Oh man. I don't think so. Okay. So Walmart. I guess I can look for W. Do I have a W? This is like Jeopardy. If I don't have a W, then it's game over. Don't have a W. I don't see a W at all. ELU, CAJ, FCT, EXP, UFO, MA, RCN, DHP, MA, CF, NJL, G, ZU, IX, MIA, LAZ, YSI, ATF, YHC. Nope. Okay, that was done. Good Samaritan. I actually did return a dislocated shopping cart to the nearest store, and it was the one I stood on actually was just kind of sitting randomly in the parking lot, so I had to put that back. And I actually filmed a video of it too, but I don't have ability to show you that. I didn't pick up any trash. I should have read these rules a little better. I could have done that. That would have been easy. Okay, Express Lane. How many how many QSOs did I have? I actually had 22, so I can leave that X there. Late night QSO. This is probably what I was getting confused between. Yeah, so this is not the same as the Black Friday, and I was thinking Black Friday was this. So I did not have Overnight Stalker. And I didn't do a district manager. I only activated one. I thought there was a, in the actual rules, the way they're laid out, it has activate an associate as an associate more than one Walmart in your vicinity. Where is activate at least one? Because I didn't activate more than one. I activated one. That seems weird to me, right? Josh Ward, what's up, man? Do I even drone, bro? Alright, well, I don't know what to say about that. Okay, People Walmart. I definitely did that. I already did one of these too. Where's the big talker? Okay, so they're a little bit different here. So one is highlighting the actual activation, and one is like a selfie. So yeah, okay. So I did both of those things. See, this is like the actual end results. I don't know, because this is as activator with most Twitter posts of their dog from Activate parking lots. What are you going to take, like 100 pictures of your dog? Well, but anyway, the point I'm saying there, the reason I'm saying that is because only once you have all of the information from the contest can you mark that. So that's why maybe I shouldn't be marking this. I guess they'll have to review this and then basically verify it. So I think this was made for Roy K3RLD. Yeah, man. Josh, we made contact earlier today, just on AO85, and Josh is one of the instigators of this whole contest. Straight talk. I didn't do a live stream. I wish I thought about it, but it didn't happen. So I didn't do that. Definitely did that. I did that. I showed you the picture of that earlier. So mobility is still true for me. Buy one, get one free. Ooh. Oh, I definitely didn't do both of them on the same pass. Well, okay. K7TAB, N6UA. I don't think I worked. No, I didn't even work them this year. I heard these guys. I didn't know that was a thing, so oh well. Oh well. QSO while eating chicken obtained from the deli. Nope. QSO from a tent, no. I have no idea if I worked any Sam's. I should have done this. This would have been easy. The picture with the USA flag. This was a pretty cool one to basically make a contact using parts, making a contact from an antenna that was built using parts purchased in Walmart. Everything except the coax cable. That would have been cool. Didn't do it. Somebody did do it though, and they made a couple contacts. Didn't get this one either. Okay, so theoretically, if this thing's right, that's my score. It's all tallied up. I'm kind of curious if 17, 16. I'm curious if if this is the formula takes into account these things, or if that's like based on it's not related, I guess. So activate as an associate. Where is the? Oh, are there new things on the wiki? Oh, so is everything that's on the wiki in this spreadsheet? Because I don't think it is. What about the thing I did that wasn't on the wiki that y'all said that you might add, where I was an ambassador, I guess, when I posted that picture of me and the guy the ham radio operator that never that just randomly saw me, because I asked about that in the comments, and y'all said that you would allow it. So I wonder how many points I get for that. I think I asked in here. Yeah, I'll allow it. So where is the question? I'm trying to find the question. Oh yeah, I guess I said it in the main post. Do I get points for advocacy? How many points do I get, Josh? I don't think it's on the wiki because I looked. I don't know what to call it. Yeah. So what do you think? Oh, check with K0FFY. All right. Alrighty, so I kind of feel like there should be more to do here. There is more. I have to submit it to them. I have to make an ADIF file of all my contacts. What about, it already put the multipliers in. So the multiplier, that's what I'm kind of curious about, because I think this spreadsheet might be the way it's written is wrong. What do you guys think? The question I have is about the associate. It says more. It says more. Unique associate stores. Number of stores. Oh, okay, that's where it comes. So if I got it. Okay, it's a multiplier and it's right there. But there's a bonus if you activate more than one. Okay, got it. Or there's an award, I guess. Or you're technically you're a district manager if you activate. Okay, so I'm just I don't get anything for that. All right, so that's pretty much it. My score is 17-16, and they already have a leaderboard posted. And Patrick WD9EWK, he operated from 8 stores, so he's the winner, and he made lots of contacts, obviously. Pretty amazing. He wasn't even planning on working Sats that weekend. He said he was going to take a day off or the weekend off, and all of a sudden, because of this, he decided to do it. Here we go. KE4AL and KE9AJ had the very first contact, and AK4WQ, he was the MacGyver guy. He made a crazy antenna. So yeah, Stam got them. He activated the most stores, and this person had never made a single satellite contact, and they did it for WMPLOTA. That's pretty cool. And here we go. Patrick is at the top with almost 10,000 points. So I'm pretty high, I guess, if my thing's right. I'm top 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm the top 5 based on what we got so far. I'm between Adam and Justin, if this is right. 17-16. Yep. Cool. And then I got he's got near grid line, Alaskan Shopper back to school, Black Friday big talker. A lot of awards. I don't think I have that many awards. I've got store manager, people of Walmart, and mobility. I could have done a lot better. That's pretty much it, I guess. I guess I also have to put an ADIF file up and email. I guess I'll just email this to them. Oh yeah, Clayton, like the AMSAT hat. I thought people would like that. I don't have my AMSAT shirt on today though, or my Fox shirt. I'm looking forward to getting another AMSAT shirt at Dayton or at Hamvention and Xenia this year. Hopefully the design will be attractive to me. No offense to anybody that designed the last one, but I didn't like the last one, so I didn't get the one last year. But this year I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like. Now I want to send this stuff to them, and that goes to award@WMPLOTA.org. That's the email address it goes to. So leaderboard, did not mean to close that. So we're going to mail this off. I'm going to get a QSL card too. I got to send them a self-addressed stamped envelope. I guess it's probably award submission. Here we go. Okay, so this is information at the top is about how do you can actually send emails through the actual contest, and they'll kind of tally them up, but I didn't do that. I don't know. I bet many people didn't. Okay, log files must be submitted by sending an ADIF file to award@WMPLOTA.org for final certification of contest winners, and they suggest Dropbox, so I guess I'll put it on my Dropbox. And I've never used the ARL TQSL program to do ADIFs. I'm kind of curious how that works. I've heard a lot of people say it's really easy to make a nice ADIF file. So, and then you just hit the next. So yeah, I've heard like 2018. That's fine. cool thing I've heard is that when you click next, it doesn't basically it maintains whatever you have in these fields, so then you can just change what changed. So that's pretty cool. Propagation mode. So it actually has the ability to do sets. They're all there. That's nice. So you could log without an actual logging program like this. You could just use TQSL. People ask all the time how they upload sat logs on AMSAT-BB. Somebody just asked that a couple days ago. And people always say this as the answer because it's simple and it works. And I've not tried it, but it does seem to be pretty simple. You do have to set satellite, and I guess I click add, and then afterwards I'll click OK and it'll save it. And so yeah, it maintains everything, even the time. So all I could add, if I wanted to add another, if this was where a pass, I could just add the new call sign I made in the part of the pass, and then maybe increment this by 1 minute. You know, maybe not, depending on how far apart the contexts were. Obviously, this is not right for satellite, but you know what I mean. And then I'll click OK. Wait a minute. Where do you? Oh, I guess I didn't put a call sign. That's why. Then you gotta hit add QSO, and then you click OK, and then it goes to that place, and then I can open it up. I guess I'm already in documents. There. Oh, I didn't save the last one apparently. Anyway, so now you go to ADF file. I actually already exported one. This program, MacLogger DX, supports that, and I saved it to somewhere in here. Yeah, that was it, WMPLOTA.ADI. So I'm not going to overwrite that, but you can see it here. And it says, created by MacLogger DX. You upload a CW at least once a month because you're dumb. Alright, so I'm going to copy this to my Dropbox. I don't know why I'm doing this here. I'm just showing off. I don't know. Okay, honestly, I should probably rename that. I'll do that in the file manager. Actually, alright, so I guess I'm not going to open up my email and stuff because it's got personal stuff in there I don't want everybody to see. But that's pretty much it. I'll send this off and we'll see how close I got to getting all this right. Do you have any questions? Clayton says I can make one ADIF for multiple passes as long as they are all going to be signed with the same location. If you're operating from multiple station locations, you'll need to make an ADIF for each. Good to know. So that's it, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, tweet at me or ask in the comments or something. I did get a couple tweets here. I got some notifications. I heard it on my phone. Probably not related, but we'll see. Yeah. Billy. I guess I got nothing then. Yeah, I really feel bad for David. He said that he got he said this is a great contest, 1 QSO, and I got 24 points. And I know I contacted him because I logged it earlier. You know, I was kind of going around Twitter and trying to figure out where everybody was so I could make all these notes correct. And I just happened to see that he had tweeted this on the 30th, like when the contest had just ended. And I was like, wait a minute, I talked to him. And there it is, his contact. And he says he got 1 QSO and 24 points. But I know when I contacted him, I was not at a Walmart. I was shopping. See, I was in my apartment. And I was like, oh no. So I asked him, I was like, hey man, I contacted you on this pass. I was just at my apartment. Were you at Walmart? If so, what number? Or did you contact somebody else? And he says, oops, I thought you were at Walmart. And I'm like, no. He's like, shucks. I guess I got nothing. Sorry. That's how it goes. It happens. Oh, you have a question? HJ Aviation asks, so what are some of the best apps to download for getting my technician ham license? I don't know offhand, but a good place to go would be the subreddit, Amateur Radio. And this is, they have a wiki. How do I get a license? And they have a lot of information about, depends on where you are. If you're in the United States, here's the information on that. Study gear. Let's see. I'm not seeing any apps here. These are websites. Hamstudy.org is a good one though. Actually, I think I just read on Reddit that they now have an app for hamstudy.org, incidentally. So, yep. How about that? That's pretty cool. There you go. Hamstudy.org is now available as a mobile app. So that's one. I think I used this when I got my general. So there's an app, $3.99, and that's basically it just gives you questions and you answer them, and it tells you what you got right and what you didn't, and you just keep taking it over and over. But that's I actually recommend that you use like the ARRL's guides, because it teaches you the theory behind the questions, and I think that's important. I actually don't have my extra yet, and I did take a course on it, like actually was taught by somebody, but I didn't study very hard and I didn't learn enough to actually pass it. And I'm kind of anal about this sort of stuff, so I feel like I shouldn't pass until I really know the material. You can just memorize the answers, and you will learn from just memorizing the multiple choice questions and answers, but you know, I think it's better to learn it all from the theory perspective. With that said, some people argue that you can just learn the multiple choice stuff by itself, and then your whole career you can learn the rest of the material, your career as a ham. So, can you transmit 25 milliwatts on a frequency of 5.8? I think you probably, without a ham license, you're probably talking about, yeah, the answer is yes, you can. There is actually a specific, you're talking about drone stuff probably, like video from a drone. There is a number, and I was actually surprised to learn that, but there's an actual number, like a maximum amount of power you're allowed to put out. And I think it's like, probably, it's more than 25 milliwatts. Oops, I spelled milliwatts wrong. Hey, look at that. I got your answer. First, very first question, or a result on Google. Let me Google that for you. Here we go. It looks like... See, that's the problem. Microvolts per meter is like something you figure out with a very expensive piece of equipment. And I thought there was an actual wattage answer, which surprised me because I knew FCC Part 15, like you can get a little FM transmitter to transmit maybe like a CD player into your car radio, and the FCC measures that power output in the same microvolts per meter here, and that's like pointless to most people because it's something that's really hard to measure. So where is the wattage? I guess the question, okay, that's the question, that's the problem. I got a result for the question. I read it in a magazine actually, somewhere. Alright, what is the, do we have any answers here? Okay. Let's see. This is seems like a pretty good title. There we go. Where is the power? How much power? Well, here we go. They're asking how to measure it, so maybe they know how much they're allowed to use. 5 watts. You definitely can't use 5 watts. Yeah, trying to measure really low voltages is also kind of hard. You need like really expensive equipment, as far as I know. Here's a. Can a drone carry a full-grown human in a hammock? Interesting. This is a practical article, it looks like. I think this answer is not as easy as I thought it would be. Pretty interesting, though. Well, I'm not going to find it, so I appreciate a question, though. I'm sorry I can't answer it. I think it's like, I don't think it's more than a watt. I think it's like maybe 500 milliwatts, 600 milliwatts, something like that. I did read that there's an actual wattage. Maybe it was calculated from the microvolts or something like that, but that doesn't seem likely. But anyway, it's out there if you really want to find it. Have I made contact with ISS? I actually did. I helped a school locally, and we used my call sign. So even though I didn't have like a long conversation with them, I handed the microphone off to the students so they could ask questions. I did talk to them. So that was incredibly exciting. That was February, I think it was February 2nd or 5th, I can't remember. So not that long ago. There's actually 2 ISS contacts tomorrow in the United States. The same astronaut's going to talk to each school, and he'll fly over at a certain time, talk to the first school, and then on the next flyover, like 90 minutes later, I believe it's the next pass, he'll talk to the second school. I've never seen that happen before. I was actually thinking about today whether I wanted to listen to it or both of them, and I think I decided not to. I used to listen to every single one except for like some of the telebridges for like Europe. What that is basically there's telebridge stations all over the world, and if a school doesn't have, maybe like zoom this thing in a little on myself. If the school doesn't have or doesn't want to set up a radio station, they will they'll use a telebridge station, and they basically call on the phone this radio station that has the radio hooked up to the phone line. And sometimes these European schools use a telebridge station in the United States, so like their noon, which is when most contacts happen, is our like it's like 4 hours different, so it's like 8 a.m. Sometimes they have the calls in the morning, I guess, or the contacts in the morning. So they're like 8 a.m. is our like 4 a.m. or my 4 a.m. So I don't always listen to those ones, but I listen to every other one. I skipped one fairly recently, and what I'm getting at is now that I've contacted the ISS myself, I'm like, maybe I don't need to listen to every single one of these contacts, because it was kind of a goal of mine. Like a few years ago, I set the goal to contact them, and now that I've done it, you know, it's like, okay, I did that. Now maybe I don't need to keep doing this thing that's related to it, because theoretically I could talk to them after a contact maybe, but that never happened, and it's not likely to happen. But all right, I've only talked to astronauts when they're on the ground. Cool, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And looks like I'm in the top 5 of the leaderboard on Walmart parking lots on the air, based on my 16-17 score. And I will take it. I'll just summarize that. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, this is his score. My score is here. 17-16. And where is it? Oh, I don't know where it went. The leaderboard. So I am in the middle of this list. Actually, I'm right here. So I'm in the 1, 2, 3, 4. I am the 5th in the current leaderboard. If I got it right, we'll see. They're gonna have to verify my stuff. So thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. I'm John Breyer, KG4AKV. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Thanks to my patrons, and also thanks to Arrow Antenna, Dog Park Software, which makes Mac Doppler and Mac Logger DX. They hooked me up with this software. And also thanks to Nordic PC. They hooked me up with a new PC to edit video on. I'm actually not using it because it's a Windows system, and the only logging program I currently use is this Mac Logger program, so that's why I'm not on it right now, but normally I am on that computer. And you can kind of, this is the monitor, and then the computer's over there. So cool. Alright, y'all. 73, I'm John Breyer, KG4AKV. Bye. Now I have to turn this thing off. Okay, where do I do that from? OBS stop. 73.